Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Tone Master Tuesdays, where every Tuesday I give you a video to help you get more tone out of your Tone Master Pro. Hey, real quick, before we jump into today's content, I'm noticing that about 60 to 65% of you guys who watch these videos are not subscribed. My goal by the end of 2025 is to hit over 15,000 subs, but only you can help me grow. No, but seriously though, if you enjoy these videos, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I would greatly appreciate you. All right, let's get back to the channel. Today's video, I'm gonna give you 3 essential tips that'll help you get better tone from your Tone Master Pro. You're gonna wanna stick around to hear all of these, plus I have a special free offer for you at the end. The number one area that I really want you to focus on to get better tip from your Tone Master Pro is the EQ section. Now, I work with clients one-on-one, and I've noticed a trend of where there's some confusion about what to do with EQ. Number one, I want you to realize that there are 3 different places that you can adjust the EQ. Now, this is the order that I recommend you learn how to EQ, but number one is the amp. What I want you to do is set every knob at noon and then adjust frequencies from there. Number 2 is you can use an EQ pedal either at the front of your chain or after the cabinet. And number 3 is the global EQ. I really only recommend people use the global EQ if you're playing through a PA system or you're running it out to some type of external device. That should be the last area that you use to make adjustments. That should be like, we're sending something out and I don't have time to go in and fine tune stuff. Start at the amp, work your way backwards from there. The second area that I really recommend you take a look at to get even more out of your Tone Master Pro is look at the gain staging area. Whenever you go into your settings, you need to know if you're peaking or not. I'm just gonna give you a hint. If you know that you have really active hot pickups, you probably need to drop your input on your Tone Master Pro by a few decibels. If you're unfamiliar what this sounds like, I'm gonna give you a little hint. Take a Fender clean amp, put the volume at 3, but make sure that the volume on the actual preset volume is at 100%. If you're hearing distortion tones, your gain is a little too hot. There's a couple of things you can do to do this. One, you can go into your settings and manually adjust your input. But 2, the other thing you could consider doing is running a compressor at the beginning of your signal chain. The only area where you really need to be concerned about is if you are switching to multiple different guitars. What I would recommend you do is set up your rig for your loudest guitar and then just make adjustments to everything else accordingly. For example, I have an Agile Les Paul that I put EMG gem root pickups in it. The output on those pickups is stupid hot. So I pulled it down so I'm not clipping with that, but now I know that if I go grab my single coil vintage Stratocaster, I'm gonna need to boost the gain prior. So what that tells me is that I'm probably gonna run either a compressor at the beginning of my signal chain, or I'll probably just throw on the Mythic drive and boost the gain. Knowing how to affect gain in this light will allow you to get the most out of your unit. My third and final tip for you to get the best tone from your device is to understand how to layer effects strategically. The order that you place your effects on your Tone Master Pro matter just as much as they do with analog gear. So my quick rundown of signal of effects that I recommend is start off with a compressor. Sometimes I'll even put a wah before compressor, overdrive, distortion, fuzz, modulation, so things like tremolo, rotary speakers, the Leslie speakers, you could do flanger, and then your amp, your cabinet. Then I'll do chorus instead of putting it in the modulation world, because with digital we can do that. And then personally, I split my reverb from my delay, then my output. Now I can make an entire video on signal chain, so if that's something you're interested in, let me know in the comment section below. However, if you want to go further before that video comes out, right below there's a link to a free PDF guide that you can download where it's about 34 pages dedicated to just getting good tone. And I talk about things from how it starts to your hands and how your hands will affect that, to the order of your pedals and how to EQ an amp and so much more. That's free for grabs. Click the link in the description and download it today. So here's the takeaway from this video. This is what I want you to remember. Start with EQ at the amp. Work from there. Understanding gauge staging and how to get the most out of your modeler. Remember I said start with the hottest guitar in your collection, then remember the changes you made and adjust everything else accordingly. I tend to create one preset per guitar so I know I will have consistent results going into it. Again, you can change your input by going into your settings and changing it there. And lastly, understanding signal chain. Making sure that your signal chain is set up in a way that you're actually getting good tone and you're not muddying up your mix. What I gave you is my best practice, but feel free to experiment because experimentation leads to the most unique breakthroughs. Don't forget, you got a free download below But for those who are ready to go ahead and take the deep dive into understanding guitar tone, I created a course that's exactly that. Imagine a guitar course focused strictly on guitar tone versus playing. And that's what we do. We study the core fundamentals of sound, so it doesn't matter what gear that you have. I'm gonna make you a tone ninja and really allow you to become like a tone master bro. So if you're interested in that, check the link below. Hey, last thing, I just wanna say we have over 50 students in the course and the channel's been growing really, really fast. I just want to sincerely thank you all for all the support you guys have given me. I started doing this whole YouTube thing just over a year ago, and I couldn't imagine building a business around the thing that I love and continuing to grow it and serve the community that I love the most, which is you guys watching this. I just sincerely hope that you guys know that I greatly appreciate everything, from all the interactions I've been having on the live streams to the emails I've received to the direct messages. It has just been the best way I have found to fill my cup in life, and I just wanted to say thank you, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.